In the shimmering heart of the Tanami desert, where the red earth hums with the songs of the ancestors, and spinifex glows like fire under a star-strewn sky, a Warlpiri girl named Jupurrurla lived near the sacred waterhole of Warlpiri. Orphaned by a great storm, her parents lost to the dream time, Jupurrurla was taken in by Nampijinpa, a wise elder whose hands wove stories into dilly bags and whose voice soothed the camp like a cool breeze. Jupurrurla's eyes, bright as desert stars, held a spark of longing for beauty beyond the camp's simple life. Her heart drawn to the vibrant ochre painted on ceremonial dancers, its reds and yellows alive with the land's spirit. One day, as the camp prepared for corroboree to honor the star ancestor, a wandering woman, her cloak swirling with dust and her smile sharp as acacia thorns, arrived at Warlpiri. She carried a pair of sandals woven from spinifex and painted with sacred ochre, their patterns gleaming like flames pulsing with a forbidden allure. "These are for one who dares to shine," she whispered to Jupurrurla, her voice curling like smoke. Though Nampijinpa warned that such adornments were unfit for sacred rites, Jupurrurla's heart burned with desire. She traded her mother's bone hairpin, a humble keepsake, for the sandals, hiding them beneath her sleeping mat. When the corroboree began, Jupurrurla slipped the ochre sandals into her feet, their glow rivaling the firelight. Ignoring Nampijinpa's frown, she joined the dance, her steps bold, her heart swelling with pride, as the camp's eyes turned to her. But as the final song faded, the sandals tightened, their ochre patterns flaring like embers. Jupurrurla's feet moved against her will, spinning her away from the corroboree out into the desert's vast embrace. The sandals, cursed by the wandering woman, a spirit of vanity cloaked in dust, forced her to dance across dunes and spinifex plains. Her steps a wild, unbroken rhythm, day and night through scorching sun and moonlight chill. Jupurrurla danced, her body aching, her spirit fraying like a worn mat. She stumbled past mulga groves where kangaroos watched with solemn eyes, and over rocky outcrops where the wind carried her cries. The sandals would not release her, their ochre glow mocking her pride. In desperation, Jupurrurla tried to tear the sandals free, but they clung like a second skin. She sought the camp's healer, Jengala, who chanted and burned spinifex to break the curse, but the sandals only danced faster, their patterns swirling like a storm. Exhausted, Jupurrurla collapsed near a dry creek bed, her heart heavy with regret. "I sought to shine above the land's heart," she wept, her tears soaking the earth. The desert listened, and then the shadows emerged, the goanna ancestor, its scales glinting like quartz, its eyes deep as the dreamtime. "Your pride bound you to this dance," it said, its voice a low rumble. "Seek in the land's forgiveness and humble your spirit." Jupurrurla, her body trembling, crawled to Warlpiri's edge, where the waterhole's surface mirrored the stars. She prayed to the ancestors, her voice a broken whisper, confessing her vanity and yearning for the camp's simple joys. Nampijinpa's stories, the laughter of children, the shade of mulga trees. As her words rose, a star fell, its light bathing her in warmth. The sandals loosened, their ochre fading to dust, and Jupurrurla's feet stilled. But the curse's mark lingered, her steps faltered, her body weak, her spirit tethered to the desert's edge. In a final act of humility, Jupurrurla returned to the camp, her head bowed. She knelt before Nampijinpa, offering her tattered dilly bag as a symbol of her changed heart. The elder, her eyes soft with forgiveness, led the camp in a song of healing. As the voices soared, Jupurrurla's spirit lifted, freed from the curse's weight. The star ancestor appeared, its light enveloping her, and her soul rose to the Milky Way, joining the Dreamtime's eternal dance, her body dissolving into the desert's embrace. The Warlpiri sing of the ochre-woven sandals, their tale a warning carved into the red earth of Warlpiri. The cursed sandals, it is said, became dust scattered across the dunes, their glow a faint warning to those who chase fleeting beauty over the land's enduring truths. Jupurrurla's story teaches that pride binds the spirit, but humility and love for the Dreamtime's gifts set it free. When the camp dances under the stars, they tread softly, honoring the law's heart. For the desert remembers the girl who danced too brightly and found peace in its quiet song. Careful, brother. I want to encourage you, but I must point out that it isn't humble to stand before the Lord and say, I did not eat of that fruit. Instead, we have been blessed through grace. We have some knowledge, but not all of it. And we are to use it too, not bury it. My Father knows my heart. I might see the devil, but I will hold fast to my Father, the Lord.